going to go over is ghetto boxing. First parts of ghetto boxing I'm going to go over is the straight and the cross. With the straight, number one thing that you need to do is keep your mouth closed and your chin tucked. If you just right now just keep your mouth open and your chin up and just hit yourself, you'll feel the vibrations from your chin to your jawline to your brain. Now close your mouth, tuck the chin, do the exact same thing, and the absorption goes through your neck to your traps. This is why you tuck your chin to stop from that knockout. Now we're going to go over the straight and the cross. Joe? Go ahead and put your guard up. With your straight, number one, we want to keep on our toes, and we're going to push off of our back foot. So the first thing that I'm going to do is bring my body in between the straight. Also with your straight, again, it's not like boxing. Boxing, we're not going to sit around and jab this cat because we have about 20 seconds. A long street fight is 20 seconds. So you want to do as much damage as possible. So you're going to put your strongest lead forward, whatever that is. If you're left-handed, put your left hand forward. If you're right-handed, put your right hand forward. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to come with my strong lead, which is my right. I'm going to push off my back to bring my body behind this punch. So if I'm here, I'm going to push off and move in. And that's just doing it without the punch. I'm just showing you my body mechanics of coming in, bam, chin tucked, hands up, coming in, slide. Once I throw this in, I'm going to come in, bam, and give him the punches coming up under the chin. Back up here, Joe. Put your guard up. My punches go bam, bam, moves them back, opening them up for the cross. So come back. First thing we want to do again, crowd, put the body behind it, snap it, bam, move in, close the distance, bringing them back up. The reason I'm bringing them up is because my next tool will be the cross. Now, when I'm throwing this punch, I'm keeping this hand up. Once I throw this straight, move them up, I'm targeting the throat area with my neck. So let's go so another angle so you can see from different angles. If I'm here with my straight, bam, I'm moving in, closing the distance, pushing off my back foot, keeping my chin tucked. I'm here, I'm inside, bam, moving in. Now, once I close this, and Joe gives me an autonomic response and showing his chin going up, I'm opening him up, bam, so I can close his windpipe, strike right to the throat. Again, I don't care how many neck exercises a cat is doing. He can sit here and do this all day, but his throat is not going to get buff. So once we drop this cross into the throat area, we're cutting off his wind. Cutting off his wind is going to make him grab his throat, and then we start to do other things to him. And it's a lovely thing when you start playing the cat like a funky piano. So first, we're going here, bam, come back, bam. Then I'm coming back with that cross. When I throw this cross, I'm keeping my hand up and I'm dropping it right to the throat. I'm gonna give you again the cross, another angle. So here, bam, bam. Again, bam. Coming in swiftly, targeting the throat, cutting this cat's circulation, his air off, so we can get to the meat of the problem, which is playing him like a piano, doing other things to the body and working them good.
That's right. That's the saying, man. That's right.
Now what I want to do is give you not a dry run, but just a technical proficiency. This is how we're cutting down and seeing exactly what we need to do with our legs, with our chin, with our arms, and putting our body weight behind it. What I have is Coro and Cedric. They're going to do it straight. What they're going to do is come up first with the right lead of just bringing it straight in and bring it back, keeping that chin tucked. Then they're going to just shift back over and then have a left hand lead and have that left straight, that left straight, that left straight. What you're doing is training to have an ambidextrous fighting ability. So if you get injured with your right hand and your right hand, it doesn't matter because you've trained it to where you can switch it without anybody knowing and go back to that left lead. So I'm going to have them go up and back for you so you can see the technical proficiency that you need to put behind it when training this punch. What I'm doing is having them switch again, like I said, to have an ambidextrous fighting ability. Doesn't matter what hand I'm throwing this straight with. I can throw a straight right, a straight left. I'm just getting used to having a powerful punch and being able to get in, bring my body behind the straight, and then cause damage, as much damage as possible. Like I said before, we want to have our strongest lead ahead, but when you're into it, when you're really in a street fight, man, you're going to get down, you're going to do all kind of things, and injury is inevitable. So you want to be able to be ambidextrous, having both ability to use both hands just as efficiently. Now we want to go over the straight and then put the cross right behind it. So you'll still come in and then cross up. Once you draw that cross, you'll see how the body is shifted and that weight is brought back in to that throat area. Go. Turn. Go. 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 Okay, what you're doing is looking at the proficiency. Are you also seeing that when you really train and you're really into it, sometimes you're going to slip up, mess up? That's not what you're looking at. You're looking at trying to get your form right and knowing that you can create mistakes. The mistakes are going to make you better because it's going to make you be more technically sound. If I'm here, I'm going to go bam, bam. I'm snapping it, snapping it, snapping it, snapping it. Then I'm going to turn, snap it, bam, snap it, bam. Notice how I'm tight. I'm tight in here. I have my chin tucked, my shoulders right here. And when I strike, I'm striking efficiently, effectively. So don't worry about making a mistake. Don't worry about putting it perfect the first time. You're not going to be perfect. I'm the bomb and I ain't perfect. So make sure you get it done proficiently and over again. Repetition creates perfection.
That's right. That's the saying, man. That's right.
Now I want to bring in a focus mitt so you can get a contact. So once you throw your technique, you're not just throwing it in the air and throwing your shoulder out or not knowing what it's going to feel like once you hit that impact. So I'm going to have Corey do the straight. Just going to put the bag up. He's going to slide in. Do it slowly first. You're going to slide in, bam. Drop it back. I'll move back. He'll slide in again and hit it, and so on and so forth. And then we'll turn back and come back to the other angle. Ready? Come back around. What you're looking at is him going through the bag. I want you to come all the way through one more time. Around. Hey, busting my bag up, look. Want to get him to go through the bag, want you to feel the touch of the bag, want you to know how that impact is going to affect somebody.
That's right. That's the saying, man. That's right. That's right.
So we're going to have Cedric do the straight and the cross. So the old 1-2. All right, ready? Come on. Turn around. On fire. Brother throwing some heat. But what I also want you to do is when you throw this, I don't want you to lean forward. I lose your balance. At some point, if you're throwing them and you're leaning forward, you're not stationed. You're not planted. And once I throw this, I want to be planted. Because when I drop this, I want to drop it with as much intent as possible with my body behind it. So when I'm here, I want to make sure that this cat recognizes that he just got into a fight. So once again, I want you to do it again. Try not to lean too forward. Relax. Come in and bring your body behind it and let that body twist into it. Come back around. Good job.
That's right. That's the saying, man. That's right.
Now let's look at the next aspect of ghetto boxing and the next part of the combination attack, the uppercut and the hooking elbow. Some of the most effective weapons are the weapons that we all use instinctively. Instinctively, we throw punches. You play with a baby, that baby's not throwing elbows. Instinctively, that baby just throw punches. So some of the most effective tools and the fastest that you want to learn are the combo attack, which is the hooking elbow, the uppercut, the straight, and the cross. Most effective weapons. When I say most effective, because they're most instinctive. You're quicker to throw a punch than you are quicker to throw an elbow. The most damage causing would be the elbows and the reiki or the head fight. Because you bludgeon the cat with your head and your elbows, you cause so much pain. Sometimes it's funny because you hit a cat and he looks at you like you're the devil because he ain't never felt the pain that you just put upon him with an elbow. So again, the combo attack is the most effective because it's instinctive. The most damaging will be the elbows and the head fight. Now I want to work the other two punches within the combo attack. We work the straight and the cross, putting our bodies behind it, working our technique, being technically proficient, keeping our chin down, hands up, sliding into, bring your body. Now what I want to do is bring in the uppercut and the hooking elbow. Great punches to finish some man off, touching the body, bringing them some real excruciating pain. Joe, come on in. So Joe walking slow because he's ready to feel the pain. Oh Lord, here it comes. All right. So what we're going to do is the hooking elbow is going to come behind us. Again, what we're doing is practicing the combo attack. Now, is it going to be like this every time on the street? Am I going to go bam, bam, and no. I might hit him here, and this cat might fall. I might go to the throat, and it might be over with. But just in case, I just got something extra for him. You know what I'm saying? If you got cake, you got to have icing. So here comes some icing. So I'm going to put him up. Bam, that's the strike. That's the cross. It went from the straight to the cross. And what I'm going to do is touch the body with the hook and elbow. I'm going to come across, hit that body, and throw my elbow into it. I'm going to give you a different angle so you can see it from a different perspective. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and hit that body and let that elbow come in. So it's a ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. It's a two-punch combination with one swing. So bam, letting that gut have it, touching the body, it's a beautiful thing. Then the next thing that we're going to do, after I touch the body here, I'm going to touch them sacks, and I'm going to move back, bam, I'm going to throw that uppercut. And when you throw that uppercut, you big back on your heels, digging in, and then coming up, bam. You cool, right? Yeah. You got no cup on? No, I'm just joking. So we're going to come and touch the body, bam. Then we're going to come up, bam, drop that uppercut to the sack. Again, giving it from this aspect too. I'm going to touch the body with the hook and elbow. Then I'm going to dig in and come up, drop the uppercut to the sack. Again, if a cat, I don't care if he in India time waits till his sack and doing squats up, no, it ain't going to get stronger. So once you drop that uppercut, my man going down. So know that it ain't no super sacks. You drop it, they drop. Again, so the whole combo is bam, bam, touch the body, uppercut to the sack. Again, we go straight, touch, bam, going back. Let them have it, bam, bam. Feels good, touching the body, feels good, dropping it to the sack, because again, these are targeted areas that you're going to be able to do the maximum amount of pain with the least amount of time. That's why it's dynamic simplicity. Simpleness and approach, savage. Hitting him in his nuts. I'm punching him and elbowing him in his gut. I'm cutting his wind off in his throat. This is street fighting. This is what we want to do. Get to the bread and butter. Let them have it and bounce.
That's right. That's the Sandman. That's right. That's the Sandman. The year 2001. Can you hear me calling?
Now we're going to come in. We're going to work that uppercut. I want you to see how Cedric's going to dig into that uppercut, bringing his body behind it. And also look at how he's going to blow out. You don't want to hold in your energy. You don't want to, because that's going to fatigue your body quicker. So once you throw these punches, move back, move back, move back. I want to go ahead and let that energy out. You don't want to fatigue your body. Again, like I said, the fight is quick, but you still don't want to be tired before it's time to really let this cat have it. So we're going to go over the uppercuts. Come on. Come on. What you going to do? What you going to do? What you going to do? Come on. Let's turn it around. What you going to do? What you going to do? Are you tired? See, nah. See, this is what we're looking at. You're seeing Cedric dig. You see him get low and dig in. This is putting your body behind it. Like I said, you're going to crush your sack when you sit there and put that body behind it. Ain't nobody got iron ball technique. It's not going down. So once you come in and crush that sack, my man, automatic response is going, oh, Lord. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to put it down and really put that body behind it. Next is the hook and elbow. Hook and elbow has a rhythm. It's a blah, moving in, blah, moving in. So if I switch it up, blah, moving in, blah, boom, moving in. Again, look at my body. I'm here. I'm listening. My whole body's shifting behind that. I'm hitting, and I'm bringing that elbow in. Go ahead and get your guard up. Turn around. Listen to the sound. Ba-da, ba-da. Fighting has a rhythm. If you know you're hitting your rhythm right, then you're playing this cat like a funky piano. You're letting him have it. You're breaking his body down. Again, it's not that you're going to hit the bag and make the rhythm every single time. What it is, you want to make it 5 out of 7 times. You want to get that rhythm, get acquainted with yourself, and just, again, adjust it to you. You can't try to be a clone or mechanical when you throw these punches. When you get the basics down, you adjust it to yourself. It's ghetto boxing. It's not traditional boxing. Traditional boxing, you usually have your strongest hand back with your weaker hand in the front as your jab. What we do is keep our strong lead. If I'm left-handed, then I'm going to keep that left-hand lead. If I'm right-handed, then I'm going to keep that right-hand lead. Reason being that we have about 20 seconds to do damage to this individual. That's mostly how long a fight is 20 seconds. Even though it feels like it's 2 hours, it's 20 seconds. So you want to do as much damage as possible. So you want to put your strongest lead forward so you can create that shock factor of the power that this person is getting delivered when they first get that energy that you're giving to them and breaking them down physically. Now what I want to go over is the feigning hook. Feigning hook is just what it is. You're feigning down low to the body to come up with a headshot. If you're here, my enemy is in front of me, I'm just coming down and then coming back up with that hook and elbow. So it's a feint, bam. Again, I'm pushing off that back leg. I got my right lead. Bam. Moving in, keeping it tight so I can cause the most amount of damage and get his hands down. His guard's up here. I want to get his hands down with that feint so he keeps his tempo and his jawline open so I can let him have it. Joe? We're going to use Big Joe. Go ahead and put your guard up. When I come in and I feint, bam, that's my first angle. Come from this side. I'm here. I'm pushing off. That's my first angle. Give me a reaction. My first angle was here, giving to that body shot. If he doesn't want to drop it down, I'm going to make his arms drop by dropping him in that body shot. Once I drop that in, I'm going to come back up to the jaw area, temple area, up top with my hooking elbow. Bam, bam. So come over here, Joe. What I want you to do is go ahead and give me the undeniable response of going here. This feint. Again, get him down. Bam. Bam. Coming back up. Eventually, I'm going to start doing some other stuff, some other nasty stuff when we get into that. But right now, it's going to come here and here. Let's give another angle. We're going to come here and here. Once I come down here, if he drops that hand, bam, I'm coming back up here. Coming back up top with some serious bombage. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? Boom! And I'm knocking the cat out. So again, here, bam, bam. If I go to the other side and I have my left hand lead, I'm still going to go ahead and I'm going to come back up. Same thing, left hand lead, bam, coming back up, turn around. Left hand lead, sorry about that. Bam, bam. Ooh, Joe, you got the move, baby. So, sorry about that. Joe is tough, so he's not worried about it. You ready?
Yeah.
So I'm going to come down, bam, and then come back up. Go ahead and move with it. I don't want to hurt Joe, because then he might do something to me. Bam, and come back up. Feinting, hooking, feinting, hook. Again, you're feinting to get this cat off his guard. If you drop it on the body, it's a beautiful thing. I ain't mad at you, but just bring it back up top. We always want a high-low method. High-low, or low-high, whichever one you want to go. So come with me. So I'm going to bring some other guys out, and we're going to train it with the focus miss.
That's right. That's the saying, man. That's right. That's the saying, man. The year 2001. Can you hear me calling?
Just went over the technical part of the feinting hook, going to the body and then coming back to the head, either making somebody draw down to bring their guard down and go back to the head, or just make them draw down by dropping a real good shot to the body and then bringing it back of the head. We're going to use the focus gloves right now so you can, again, see how you train this at home. Put your guard up. Come on. What you got? Let's turn around. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go back another one. Give me another one. Give me another one. What you got, baby? What you got? Oh, he done knocked that one off. But the thumb hurt now. Come on. Good, 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 good. Again, looking at the technical part of throwing this, you also want to look, again, I can't emphasize enough, go ahead and breathe out on these punches. Breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. You're not trying to fatigue yourself. Because again, when you're on the streets, it's an all-out fight. Fight is chaotic. It's not, you know, some cat sitting around here, hey, you throw yours and I'll throw mine. It's move back, move back. You just into it, and you exerting all your energy. So instead of doing it what I just did, you heard me silent, it should sound like this. Moving back. Let's go. Let the energy out so you can come with a more powerful punch. Let's go on to the next technique, which is boxing knees and elbows.
That's right. That's the saying, man. That's right. That's the saying, man. The year 2001. Can you hear me calling?
You give a cat an elbow who ain't never took an elbow to the temple, to the body, to the neck, it's gonna change their mind on if they really want to keep scrapping or not. Now we're gonna go over with, well, they kind of like my favorite moves, are the boxing knees and elbows. Boxing knees and elbows differ because we don't clinch with the elbows and the knees. We just throw them out like a jab, penetrating, breaking through, cracking down. Come on, Seth. First elbows that we throw are crossing elbows. I can cross to the body, I can cross up top. When I cross up top, I'm coming at an angle, coming downward, across the body, going across, going across. Those are the crossing elbows. Again, these can be placed anywhere. If my man has his guard up, put your guard up. I can come in, bam, and drop back down. Let's go over here. If my man has his guard up, I can sit here, bam, move back around. What I'm doing is showing you that these elbows are going to hurt wherever you place them. If you drop them down here on the legs and then come back up across the body, it's all kind of thing. It discourages the cat, stops his leg ability because you need your legs to fight. Breaking up on his ribs. I'm bringing the pain with these elbows. I'm targeting. I can target other areas such as the midsection. Bam! I can come in. Notice my hands are up. My chin is tucked. I can come in with the midsection. Notice that I'm not clenching. I'm not clenching with these elbows. These are boxing. Bam! Bam! Move around. Move around. Move here. Bam! Bam! Let's give him another angle over here. Again. Move back. Move back. Again, throwing these elbows in sensation, rapidly, dropping them, hurting them. These are the elbows. Next part is the knees. Knees follow up the elbows in the same session. When a man has his hands up and we're here, if I come in here, I'm already inside him. So my knee can come up to the sack. I can come up from the outside. I can hit him in the inside. Another angle. If I'm here, bam, that's the distraction. Bam, I'm coming to the sack, coming to the inside, coming to the outside. Again, I'm not clenched. I'm not. It's boxing, knees and elbows. Coming in with them however I can. Stay off the clinch. We stay in. Bam, 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 bam. Sensation, or well, in chaotic combat, which is basically what street fighting is chaotic combat. There's no organized referee or anybody around. I'm here. I'm getting this body to twist the way I want it to go. Give you this aspect. Throw the combos with these elbows and knees. Bam. I'm just gonna wait. Sorry about that. I'm coming in, hitting him wherever I want to by just bringing this knee in. Bringing this knee here, dropping this elbow here, dropping this elbow here. Knees are coming in, coming inside, coming up, coming to outside. Again, the knee can come in, inside, outside, or up. I can even go here. I can twist that knee in here. I can twist that knee over here against the hip. Again, not clenching. Jabbing with the knees, jabbing with the elbows. Another elbow is the chopping elbow. Chopping elbow can come down chest area. You can drop it to the nose or the neck. You have your chopping elbow. You have your crossing elbow. And you have your rear elbow. If I'm in this situation where somebody's coming from behind, my rear elbow will come up from behind. Bam. That rear elbow comes, sorry about that though, comes right back from behind. I'm over here and my man's behind me. I have my rear elbow striking again from behind. Twisting my body to it. My body is twisting in all this, whether I'm here, or coming up. If I'm coming up, then my hip is pushed in. Bam. If I'm coming from the side, my hip is turning me into it. If I'm coming from this inside, my hip is turning into it. Again, without the clinch. Boxing knees and elbows.
That's right. That's the Sandman. That's right. That's the Sandman. The year 2001. Can you hear me calling? When I'm falling. Hear me calling?
Now we're going to go ahead and focus on doing the elbow techniques. First, we're going to do the crossing elbow, which is here, here, here. Notice when I throw this elbow, I still always keep another hand up as a guard or a check hand. We're going to go have it and go these crossing elbows. Ready? Get your guard up. Turn it around. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good job. Let's come back around. I want you to see it again. Notice his body twist into the elbow. We're trying to put that whole body weight behind it, cause as much damage as possible, whether it's going across the face or the body area. Back around. Notice, even when Cedric missed, he didn't overextend. Why? Because he's not lunging. He's still staying tight, throwing it, coming back, throwing it, coming back, throwing it. Never is he overextending or overextending. Lifting a leg up. Takes away from your balance, takes away from your power. What you really want to do is maintain that center, so when you drop it and come back, you're always planted and giving the most effective blow possible. We're going to go over chopping elbow. Chopping elbow, you here, staying tight, and you're almost winding it up, turning it around, and coming down. Winding it up, coming down. Winding it up, coming down. Winding it up, coming down. Ready? Come back around. Head, bounce. Whoa. Sometimes we get a little excited once we're doing these, trying to knock somebody out. One more. See what you got. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Don't lose your footing. So we're going forward. We're going forward. We're going to come down chopping. This is how you train these elbows. This is how to keep these elbows efficient, effective, putting your body behind it, turning into the blow, coming down with your body, lowering your center of gravity upon the individual when you're dropping the chopping elbow. Whichever one, turning your body into it if you're crossing that elbow. And we're going to have the rear elbow. Turn around. When you're throwing a rear elbow, basically it's for somebody creeping from behind. This cat creeps from behind and you know his intent is evil. You let him have it. You're looking back, seeing who it is, so you don't hit your homeboy D. But it ain't me. It's a little gangster coming through. Your dog was cracking, and that's what's cracking. 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 That's it. Turn it back around. Come on. Breathe out. 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 There you go. Give me one more. Turn around. Let them know. 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 Let's turn around. Ready? There we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. What you got? What you got? I know you ain't tired. There you go. It's rear elbows. Slight coming back. You're looking to see who it is. You don't even, once you get here, you can see who it is. Your peripheral kicks in. Enemy or homeboy. I see an enemy, I'm going to drop it. Now again, And from behind, I can drop it here to the jaw area. I can drop it to the throat area. I'm a shorter cat. So I'm usually used to dropping these elbows to somebody taller than me. I can drop it to the chest. It's just once I realize who's creeping up from behind me, I want to get them off me, let them know. Dog, I see you. We ain't playing picky boo. I'm breaking you off something. And that's when I'm breaking you off, your jaw or breaking off your collarbone. That's what you're looking at with these rear elbows. Peek, know who the enemy is, let them have it. I want to go over the boxing knees, show you how to train them. Corey's going to hold the bag for me. I'm just going to show you the different knees aspect of not grabbing, not clenching, but just jabbing the knee out there with force. Come over here. If I'm here, I might come with this rear or I'll come with the front. Put it down a little bit so I can not give me angle. Like this. There you go. So I'm going to come inside with that knee, chopping in. So I can go here. Don't let you hurt yourself. Here, moving back. Might come with the front. Let's turn it around. If I come back and switch it around, come with that knee. Moving back. Moving back. You see, Corey's a big man. Moving him back with these knees. Just have to throw that one in there. Moving him back with the knees. Notice I'm not clenching. Notice where my hands are. My hands are still up. I'm not dropping my hands because I become vulnerable. So my hands are still going to be up when I drop these so I can drop that. So, again, working the boxing knees, you're jabbing, you're putting your body behind it, you're putting your hips behind it, coming in. Jabbing, not clenching. Those are the boxing knees. That's ghetto boxing. Let's go on to the next techniques.
That's right. That's the Sandman. That's right. That's the Sandman. The year 2001.
But I'm at this part, and this cat hitting me. He gonna bomb. My thing was I had to, once he bombed on me, I absorbed the punch, went away from it, and collected myself. Fools let me do my thing. So everybody just backed up, let us chunk him. Just letting him have it with that hook and elbow to that body. Cat was looking at it, he ain't never felt nothing like that. And then a body slam ended the whole fight because he hit his head on the concrete, which caused everything to stop because he was just out after hitting his head on the concrete. Now what I want to go over is head fighting, or Reese. Head fighting, we're not clenched. We're using our head as a weapon, whether it's to the body or to the face. We're using the forehead, upper forehead, this section of the top of the head, and we're using the rear part of the head. It's either a whipping or bludgeoning action from back to forth, or it's a jolting action coming up or coming in. Coral. I want to get his guard out my way. So when I slide in, I'm going to slide in and push his hands up. Once I push his hands up, I'm digging in, coming back, bam, to the stomach, coming up to the jaw area. Let's go back around. Again, when this cat has his guard up, bam, 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 coming back up. Letting him have it, top of the head, coming in. Move in, bam, bam, coming back up. If a cat is just talking madness, head down, he's coming up to me, he wants to get down, dog, dog, bam, I'm coming in. I'm opening my hands to tell him, hey, dog, I want to fight. And then I'm bludgeoning him with the forehead, letting him have it, whether I'm hitting him in the chin or hitting him in the nose area. I might spring up on him. He's coming from, let's go this area, this way. Again, if the cat is just rolling up on me, you want some static? I'm gonna let him have a static. I got the static clean if he got static. So once he come through, bam. I'm gonna shout it out. I'm gonna let this cat have it. Now, if he comes from behind and he's grabbing me, I'm gonna lower my center of gravity, bam, and explode up into his jaw. Other aspect, come this one. It's here, bam, exploding into him. If he gets me and I'm not gonna lower my center of gravity, I just react, bam, I'm just shoving my head right back to him. It's gonna make his head jerk back. He's gonna feel some great pain because, you know, look at my noggin. I'm sexy, but the head is a little swollen. So it's gonna go here, bam. I'm gonna break it off. My main objective is to bludgeon this cat when he comes from behind me. Whether I'm dropping down, coming up, or just raking back. Bam. All this time, my mouth is closed, my jaws are tight. The trainers, you train it just like I'm training it now. Just getting ready, here, here, here. Bam, bam. From rear to blowing, going down, exploding. Front, creating the opening by opening up the guard. I can go to the body, explode up to the head, open up, come in. Dynamic simplicity. Again, once you use your other techniques within ghetto boxing and then be able to break it down, it will come in automatically. It'll be instinctive. And the head fighting will come in any aspect of the combat arena. Let's go on to the next techniques.
That's right. That's the Sandman. That's right. That's the Sandman. The year 2000.
Bum rush is butter. I like the bum rush because what it does is it bombards you with a multitude of attacks. Takes you out your game. It goes back to taking that spirit away from somebody. Because what it does is put you on your heels. When you're not on your heels, it's making you crouch down because the punches never stop until you fall. So it takes away somebody's spirit. And when they think they have an opening or a time, another punch is coming. Okay, dang, you know, let me get my bearings. It stops you from getting your bearings and it takes you out your game. And with the bum rush, the beautiful thing about it is you can be a better fighter than me. I wouldn't know. I just hit you with the bum rush and run down you and beat you and then get on my way. You could have been a master in whatever style. You could have been the baddest cat in the world, but I didn't get a chance. I won't get a chance to know that with the bum rush because all I'm doing is attacking, destroying you, and moving on my way. So the bum rush is something that's beautiful. Now I want to go over the bum rush. Bum rush is a multitude of blows thrown rapidly right after the next one after the other. What we want to do is bombard the enemy, keeping him from even getting his attack off. All you're doing is just hitting him with a multiple of blows, putting him on his heels, making him fall back. Joe? First, the bum rush was originally here, throwing him here. But what I've seen is that this becomes more of a punch from the shoulder and without the body behind the punch. It's effective, but it's not as deadly and as vicious as it is if you just turn it up and turn it into straights, coming straight down this cat's center line and breaking him down and putting him on his heels. Again, like I said before, it was here first, but these are arm approaches. This is coming from the shoulder. If you ever, you know, that's one of the biggest things the cats on the street say, I'm gonna come from the shoulder. But if you come from the shoulder, you're not really bringing your body behind it and having a vicious punch. You're having an effective punch, you don't have a vicious punch. And again, it's a street fighting. We want to get it done as soon as possible. We want to cause as much damage as possible in the least amount of time. So instead of coming here with the shoulder, we're going to come back with the body and then run down them. Bam, bam. Joe will be here. It's here. Wow, wow, bam, 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 bam. Turn back around. Again, it's here. Bam, 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 bam. Again, it's slightly modified. The original is here. The modification is here, going up with those straights. Straight right, straight left. So you can hit the chin, hit the throat, hit the nose. Look at those target areas. Bam, open, open, open. Having our target areas. Bam, bam, bam. I can even grow to the chest. I can drop them in the chest. I can drop to the chin, and I can drop to the nose. In a succession, it would be bam, bam, bam. Letting it happen. It's going to be that fast. Letting them have it with a multitude of blows, effective body behind it, stopping him from getting his effective strike off or bearings or even balance, putting him on his back before he has a chance to even get on his toes. That's the bum rush.
That's right. That's the Sandman. That's right. That's the Sandman. The year 2001.
Now we want to go over the training of the bum rush. Train the bum rush. First thing I want you to do is just run. Once you get used to running with your body leaning forward. Just go in here. And go in here. The reason that you're training with the run and running through is because that's exactly what you're going to do when you make contact with the cat. You're going to run through his body, but with punches behind it. Let's add in the punches. Go. Turn back around. Go. Come back around. Go. Turn back around. Go. Now you see, if you're training to run through somebody's body, say 10, 15 yards, what you're going to do to them, you're not going to get that far. Once you bam, bam, and drop it on this cat, it's going to be on his heels. Your body weight is going to push him down. Whether he's going to fall against the wall or fall on the concrete, your main point is to run through him. So get used to running through the individual and then putting the punches behind it. And know once the cat hits the ground, his head might hit the concrete, might back up against the wall, or if you got a hard punch, might just knock his ass out. So get used to running through the enemy. That's ghetto boxing.